I will say this, is that if we feel that we will do what is in the best interest of our community, right? And when I say community, I'm not just talking about just Mizzou. We are part of Columbia, right? We're having a press conference tomorrow with the mayor, and I'm sure we'll talk about some of these things, right? Is that we're going to have to think, we're going to have to collaborate, we're going to have to think about what we're trying to do to help all of the Columbia residents, and we will make decisions that help this community. You can never say never, right? If things get really bad, we may have to take drastic measures. I just don't know right now, really. I don't know if we're going to get there, that it's going to be that bad. We know that it's going to spread, right? I mean, it's going to be hard to prevent spread from around. You see it; it's going everywhere. We know it's going to continue to spread, and that's why we've been working so hard. We have a lot of people who are working on this and talking about this now daily. It used to be, every few days they were finding out and making sure we knew all the latest information. Now it's almost on a daily, it's probably beyond, it's hourly, right? I was going to say daily is probably an understatement, but it has changed. And so what's happening is we're being more prepared, and we have all these different things that are happening, the San Antonio cases, and we have to, each one of those we need to be looking at and deciding what's right for our students. And not everybody's going to agree with our decisions, but we're going to always try to do what's right.
And the 23 students that are being brought back from Italy, will they be asked to isolate themselves? Will they be asked to take a test? What's up with them?
We follow all of the guidelines from CDC and others. We do what, if the best practice at the time is that they need to be tested, they'll be tested, right? We do encourage them to self-monitor, which I think is the current guidelines, unless it's changed. The reason I say think, it hasn't changed today, right? Because it can change. It's changing very quickly. For them, I think the one that's the recommendation right now is the self-monitoring, and then in some cases, if they think they were exposed,
based on where they're from,
based on where they're from, that that they would be self-quarantined, right? That's the current guidance. That could change, and we would adjust based on that.
And if the university, as the extreme measure, were forced to close classes during a semester, what would happen to the classes those students are taking? Would they be passed? Would they be given the grade they've received up to that point? Would you convert them to an online course?
I'm going to be totally honest with you. Those are questions that are being asked right now. We're discussing those. We started some of those discussions yesterday and today, and so we are trying to think through that, Rudy. It's a good exercise for us to think through that. I don't have an answer for exactly how we do it, because we could do a number of things we could do online, right? We could continue a lot of activities online.
A lot of courses.
And so we're looking at that also. So before I answer that, I want to know the assessment of how much could we actually do online.